Now this where comes the controversial part.
Right.
If you can zoom in with my finger, and the reason that the controversy comes now is today we're going to be resealing our caravan or motorhome, and this applies for pretty much all different parts on your caravan or motorhome. Now I'm going to show you parts. Oh, this wasn't even the one that I was looking at, but sometimes you will get little areas where the sealant just is breaking up or potentially breaking up, so we'll come back to that and we'll do that one in a minute. That's not the one that we were going to do. Now this will apply on rails, any fixtures, fittings, pretty much anything where you look round your caravan or your motorhome. And if you have a good look round and you go around it and you have a look at all the seals and all the joints, you're going to find areas that are sort of looking like, oh, the sealant's coming out of there a little bit, I need to redo that area. And it's going to be the same, as I say, for awning rails, lockers, pretty much anywhere where you need to do some sealing. Now I've got the Sikaflex 221, and this is available in our Amazon shop, so there's a link popping up now. Have I got sealant on me already? I've not, no. Now there's a link popping up now where you can actually buy this from our Amazon shop, and it's the same as the 522. The actual properties of the sealant are pretty much the same. I think there's a bit more UV in the 522 opposed to the 221, so just pick which one you want, basically. Have a look at the description. Now we have got, this is probably the most common area, is the battery boxes. But if you're going to have a look at your battery box and have a look at all of your lockers, you might start to see, yeah, no, I have cheated slightly because I've dug some of it out, and if there's any loose bits, I've left a little bit there. We want to make sure that all the little bits like that, we've got as much as we possibly can. It's really, really difficult because you don't want to scratch and damage the side of the van. So what you can do is put a little bit of masking tape and then use a little blade to try and pick any little bits and bobs out. And that'll be the same, as I say, with any of your lockers, any apertures, awning rails, roof rails. One big key is making sure that the area that we're going to clean, or we're going to adhesive, is clean and dry. And dry, yeah. So big thing is if it's raining, we don't want to be doing it. And obviously if it's absolutely filthy, we want to make sure that it's nice and clean before we actually go to seal up. Now there's a couple of important parts.
What really. Were you using now to clean it then?
So this is just panel wipe, so anything sort of an alcohol is probably the best. Not your vodka, no, or gin. They do a proper alcohol cleaner, and the reason that they use the alcohol cleaner is that you'll flash it on there, clean it sort of thing, and it flashes off quite quick, where it dries really quickly, so it doesn't leave a residue, it doesn't leave any oily, which is white spirit is okay, but sometimes the white spirit ends up leaving like an oily residue. So they do a proper Sikaflex cleaner, which is probably more so for afterwards if you've made a mess. But what we're going to do is try and not make a mess, and what we're going to do is on your nozzle for the Sikaflex, this isn't actually a Sikaflex nozzle, but there's little markings on there, and we want to go for something like this, the smallest little nozzle that we can. And we want to try and basically, to begin with, just get it right into the crack and try and force it into the actual crack, so that we know we're not just putting a load of sealant out everywhere else and not where it needs to be. We want to go right into that crack, and we just want to go nice and steady and just try and fill that in. Now there's an important next step after we've sealed this up, and I don't know whether it's the best way to do it or not the best way to do it, and hopefully people in the comments will let me know, and I'm going to give you the reasons why I don't know whether it's the best way to do it in a second once I've done all of this. Key here is putting little on and not too much on, because obviously the more that we put on, the more that we've actually got to get off. So I don't want to be putting loads of excess on that I've got to try and get back off afterwards. I want it just nice and manageable. If I need to put more on afterwards, so be it, I can do. And you'll see people doing videos where they fly around and they do it really quick, and it looks great that they've done it really quick. And
well, it'd be all right if you were over sealing it, wouldn't it? But because there's quite a gap,
yeah, I'm trying to get it
to really push it in
there. Yeah. Obviously, there comes a point where you can't do this, and actually you need to remove the sort of locker
and go underneath
and do a complete new. See, down here there's not really any issues.
You can whiz that one,
so you can go nice and quick. And again, down this other side we're good, so we can go nice and quick. Again, we just want a nice little bead. Now, this where comes the controversial part.
right.
If you can zoom in to, or sort of get close in,
Yeah,
to this section here.
the
now, if you
bits.
sort of, yeah, if you come more down to the side, can you see that we've actually sort of got a gap on that top edge?
Yeah.
And same under this side, we've got a gap under this edge. Now this is our magic spray. It's basically soapy water. So washing up liquid and water mixed into a little bottle, mixed up like that. Now, the issue comes, I'm going to do half and half. So I'm going to spray this half.
While it's wet, obviously.
While it's wet, yeah. And the other half I'm just going to do with my finger. And the reason that the controversy comes now is where I showed you that we've got an edge up the top there. When I spray this on, all the water is going to find its way and sit into that edge.
Right.
Now in theory, if I've put the sealant in correctly and gone nice and slowly and really pushed it in there, the sealant should be filled up that gap and that shouldn't cause us an issue. But if I've not filled that in properly, the issue now comes is that when I've put all the water in, if there's any little gaps, the water's going to find its way in there, and actually we've just sealed it up and not done a very good job.
There's not a lot of water there though, it's only a bit of spray, isn't
yeah,
it?
but this is sort of where, as I say, the controversial side of it comes.
So you personally wouldn't spray it then,
I don't.
is what you're saying?
Well, we're going to see what the difference is here. And I'm going to show you the difference, and then you can sort of make your own mind up. And a lot of it comes down to how good you are with the sealant gun. Because
how good you are with your finger.
yeah, I've sprayed that here and we've still got a little bit of over on the seal here, so we can clean this up afterwards with a cloth, but I've still got to, even though I've wet it, and in theory it shouldn't stick to that area.
So it shouldn't have done that?
Well, in theory, yeah, and this is where the controversial part. So am I just better just saying, you know what,
just get your finger,
I'll just wet my finger and I'll just go in, and now I've still got the same sort of result, but what hasn't happened is that I've not put a load of water in there and potentially got water behind the seal. So it depends. It comes down to a lot of sort of how good you think that you've done the job, and then also looking at it, is that area that I sprayed any cleaner than that area? Because I've still got an over area there that I've got to clean.
I wouldn't have said so.
So there's not a lot of difference, is there? Or am I just better afterwards going in with a towel like that? And I've got no risk then of getting water trapped behind by not doing the water. And I don't know whether the sort of
After Effects is
any different. Yeah, you'll see a load of videos that sort of say, oh yeah, put a load of water on and it won't go all over. But when you've got that's great on brand new fittings and sort of your water fittings like that. Yes, it will work
shiny
really well. But sort of battery boxes and like this,
well, it's a bit older.
It's still gonna sit in there. It's still going to sort of sit on top. So are we better sort of going over with our finger, going then back in with a towel and trying to clean it up with a towel afterwards? And that's sort of what I like, but again it depends. So if it's an older sort of fitting like this, then probably the second way, the second half of how I've done that, I prefer. If it's a newer fitting, and we've just fitted it on, so we've put a load of sealant behind it sort of thing, it's all splodged out, we can then go on and wet it. So it's very much down to how you're using it and what you're doing, I think, is where the water comes in. And if it's a newer type fitting, really good, we can sort of seal it up, wet it all up, come back off, and it will not sort of leave our smears like this. So let us know in the comments what you like to do, how you like to do it the best. Anything like this is going to be, your Sikaflex is the best stuff to use. We've found that it sort of stays where it will be flexible, it will seal, it will sort of be an adhesive. So if we're fitting a new one of these sockets, we can use the tape. We did a video that's popping up now with the different adhesives for Caravan. So again, you can either use the tape or the sealant, and again both will do a good job. But if we're sort of just over sealing, that really, I think, for jobs like this is going to be your best bet. Hopefully you found it informative and I've just not made cat amongst the pigeons sort of a thing, but things like that, I think, wet your finger, go over it, just clean up with a towel afterwards, and it does a good job. Probably better than anything else. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. This is going to be fun, isn't it? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and we'll see you on the next video on Mark at the Caravan Place.